This is an ice cream cake. It's very safe. But this year, I'm going rogue. Instead of letting professionals with actual culinary training handle it, I, a man who knows that mise en place is a state of mind, am going to make my own. We're talking a homemade Oreo ice cream. We're talking a layer of Dr. Pepper ice cream, canned fruit, chocolate syrup, and how could I forget, enough whipped cream to make a man with lactose intolerance cry real man tears. Oh boy. The mission here is to make an ice cream cake worthy of my own birthday. The chances of success may be 0, but the standards are also about here, so if we can hit at least here, I think we're gonna be pretty golden. Let's cook. And I know what you're probably thinking right now. This guy makes comedy how-to videos. He's not a chef. He doesn't know how to cook. There's no way this could possibly end well.
10. It's gonna be a 10 for me.
That's a 10.
We're gonna need one of these guys, because I'm lazy, and I'm not gonna like hand smush this ice cream together. Cuisinart knows what it's doing. Not sponsored. Naturally, you're also gonna need a measuring cup, something to put your ice cream in. And you're gonna want one of these little baggy friends if you're dealing with Oreos like I am. Every good cake needs a foundation. For me, that foundation is Oreo ice cream. There's pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you're gonna need for this step of the process. First step is 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3.5, 4. Pop her over in this old microwave for about 30 to 45 seconds. I don't know. When the butter starts talking, that's how you know it's almost done. Once you got your butter all nice and melted, we get to move on to the fun part. Got Oreos. Oh, what happened? They're all mixed up and sad. And that's about 10 Oreos right there. And you start. We pour our little butter into this old, and pour in the piece de resistance. Seeing as there's a lot more movement and butter in here than I like, I'm gonna add like 5 to 10 more Oreos in this foundation. Get a whiff. Yum. Just a little treat since we made it this far. And we're gonna throw this guy in the freezer. Step 2, you make ice cream. Some chefs measure twice and cut once. Me, I measure once and cut once, because how the heck are you gonna cut twice? This is baking, this isn't carpentry. This recipe calls for some really special things that you would never expect. 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 cup of milk, 3/4 a cup of sugar, and yes, you guessed it, more crushed Oreos. A lot of people measure with their eyes, I measure with my heart. So I'm gonna just do that. I forgot to mention, what will we be pouring this into? Well, little Timmy, I'm really glad that you asked that question, because we're gonna be pouring it into this guy. What is this guy? You might be asking yourself again, another question, because you're just full of questions for some reason. Start with the milk, cream it up. Ooh, sauce it in. A 2/4 of a cup. Are we sure about this? Just a little pinch. That's more than a pinch. Just a pinch of salt. And then you throw the rest over your shoulder for good luck. What happens next? The best part. It's Oreo ice cream. Obviously, I'm gonna add in layers upon layers of Oreos. For the sake of not killing my friends, I'm gonna stick to like 6 or 7 Oreos in this bag. Mike cameo? Come on out! As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my roommate.
Hi.
It's Mike, guys, it's Mike! So Mike told me that there's not enough Oreos in this ice cream, which means I was right, and we're gonna need to add some more Oreos to this ice cream. So the most fun way to do it, I think, is just make sure you wash your hands, because it's gross if you don't. I've never had someone watching me while cooking before.
So live streaming stuff, bro.
This is fun.
Oh, like,
This is...
there's little guys who
There's little guys. Yeah.
they're like literally some smiling friends.
Yeah. All right, everyone say bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Not you. And then now that you've made some poor decisions, wash your hands again, and then we'll move on. That's looking nice and chunky and Lots of Oreos in that John. At this point in the video, if you're enjoying it and you want to maybe see more from this guy right here, I don't know, maybe try considering hitting that subscribe button. So after a full night's rest, I think we're ready to get this friggin' Oreo ice cream in this friggin' bowl. Get out the old cuisine art. That's looking, ooh, that could have just spewed everywhere. And there's really not much to this other than a little bit of force. So some time has passed, and while we don't have ice cream in this machine right now, what we do have is a little bit of like an Oreo soup going on. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore at this point, and we're kind of just flying blind. I mean, that was the case the whole time, but now we're like really in it. It's starting to make sense why that didn't work. That's soup. So here's the plan. We're gonna put this guy back in the freezer overnight. And then here's the second plan. We're gonna mix up that Dr. Pepper ice cream. We're obviously gonna start with the secret ingredient. 1.5 cups of Dr. Pepper. Conveniently, 1 can is like exactly 1.5 cups because I'm stupid. I should know that. I really shouldn't be making this video. Count it, 1 cup of heavy cream, 1/2 cup of milk, sugar, because we need a whole entire 1/2 cup of sugar. This guy, this bowl of ice cream going in the fridge overnight, the fridge by itself, and then tomorrow we're gonna take a look at that Oreo ice cream. Just pray that it's fine, and this is gonna go on top. Okay, I'll see you in one more night. Bye. A whole lot of stuff's about to happen in rapid succession, so just like make sure you're paying attention to these parts, all right? So first thing that we're gonna do is get our ice cream. Yeah, that. We're gonna need that in a little bit, so he's just gonna sit over here to the side, get brewing. And now we pray. That's not a very good sign. Okay, so let me let you in on a little secret. This is not going too well, and my camera just died. So we're gonna get back to you in a little bit when this ice cream has solidified maybe, and I'll show you how to combine it to our sad excuse for an ice cream cake, okay? If you've ever had an ice cream cake, you know that there's a little layer of crunchies in the middle that's kind of the best part of the entire cake. And if we look at our little concoction here, we got a layer with no crunchies on top. Which means, ooh. It's tragic how much cream is in here. Dump in the chocolate. Ooh. What do you think of that? Looks pretty good. Well, it's certainly not ideal. The next step is going to be to get this crappy, non-really frozen ice cream into this bowl on top of those chocolatey layers. So, pour it out. Oh. Here on Dimp Productions, we show you the things that you don't see in the process, and that's why mine looks more like a geological survey than an ice cream cake. But you know what? That's okay, because really my one goal is that yours turns out better than mine. I really feel bad for the people who have to eat this cake at my party tonight. This is why you buy your ice cream cakes at Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins and you don't make them at home. If you make them at home, they just end up looking like slop. Now that that last ice cream layer is in, there's really only one more step. And it's the fun part, but also the hard part. Decorations. So I got a couple of things here. Got the whipped cream, obviously. Got the rainbow sprinkles, because nothing says birthday like rainbow sprinkles. The cherries were out of season at Aldi, so I ended up going with this fruit cocktail, and it's got little artificial cherries in there, so I'm just gonna shovel those out and call it a day. And then obviously the chocolate sauce. Those got the little outline around the edge of the cake. Yeah. There we go.
Crack open these bad boy.
There's only a couple things that I really want out of here. There's about 3 cherries in this entire thing. 1 3/4 of a cherry. I'm gonna write myself a little message. Okay, oh my God. D-I, yes, M-P. Yeah, it doesn't say Dimp. If you use your imagination, new challenge is to write a little bit of a Dimp message with sprinkles. I'm so artsy, you guys. It's not about the presentation. It's about the taste, which is also probably bad. The cherry on top. DP, right? More or less. Give it a little taster. Still probably better than Dairy Queen. Yeah, that's how you make an ice cream cake. It's homemade, it's heartfelt, and it's just a tiny bit cursed.
Steven, out of 10, what do you think?
Wait, let me get the Dr. Pepper.
That's the worst part, but
No, the rating's going down.
I mean, it's the best part. Can you get the bottom so that your rating's not skewed? Or that it is skewed in my favor? There we go. That's the reaction I was looking for. Oh, God.
That's a 10.
Oh, a cherry. Wait. This isn't a marinara cherry or whatever. This is from a fruit cocktail.
What's the number? What's the number?
-10.
Okay.
Absolute value.
I heard 10.
It's gonna be a 10 for me. The crust is boss.
The swiftest and most efficient answer yet.
It's a 10.
Let's go.
Exquisite. It's not numbered.
The number, Garrett.
Yeah, ever since I became technically an adult, every year kind of feels like it's gonna be the one where every compliment is gonna be followed by "for your age." You're very mature. For your age. You look so young to be in high school. I'm 20. But you know, when I was a kid like a year ago, my favorite thing about my birthday was toys and cake. Now my favorite thing about my birthday is checking my inbox, because I have 20 different emails from various fast food chains all giving me free desserts on my birthday. So I can go on a joyride and look like the world's most depressed Uber Eats driver. Just got one man and my 6 milkshakes. Wondering where it all went wrong. You know, and then you get a text from someone you haven't texted since your last birthday. You know, the chain's literally "happy birthday, thanks, happy birthday." So I shoot back a very thoughtful thanks. It's kind of like they're reminding me that it is in fact my birthday, but I don't need that reminder. That's what Portillo's is for. This has been Dimp Productions, teaching you things that you'll probably never use. If you're looking for a little tutorial now on how to be funny, we got one right up here for you. And if you want a tutorial on one of many other things, the other ones are down here. Subscribe if you liked it, you know, because I got a lot more like this. It's actually in that playlist right there that I just mentioned. And yeah, happy birthday to me.